prep for combat. It's a log. It's probably not going to be this first one. This is the main guy of this place.
What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
Intimidation 5. Probably going to be best to do intimidation.
Just think about this. If I do find him here and you've been lying to me, I'll have you hauled off in chains and turned over to the executioner.
I understand, lad, but I can't help you because he's not here, and that's that.
But
He might not actually be here.
I told you, he's not here.
Charcoal burner. He's not inside. This guy does not appear to be doing much, so...
God be with you.
Has anyone here seen Ginger?
That boy from the stud farm?
Yes, that's the one. Is he around?
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Tomberg.
Yay. Talmberg.
Follow the stream to the west, and you'll find more charcoal burners there.
West, you say? But for now I need to be prepared because I might run into some unsavory characters. And with my current health, I don't know if I'll be able to fight them properly. It's a rabbit. Not in this mood for hunting right now. I'm not gonna follow the main path, I'm gonna be following this small path. Be prepared, be prepared to always be prepared. Much better. Get right around this corner. Oh, nothing. Might actually be safe. What are those? Just logs. Probably just trees. Sad thing is, because of my load distance, I can't really see very far. It makes it hard to see the smoke. Really wish I could run this on max graphics. I believe the only problem is RAM and CPU. So, oh, nest. I found a nest. Probably a nest of bandits. That was bad. That was really bad. Another bridge there. How am I through this area? I'm like at the edge. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? Yes. Oh wait, no, there's one more ahead. I'll not be within the searching area, but it might just be the place. Yeah, that might actually be the place. Close to the river. In fact, the river is still continuing on to near this place. And it is charcoal burners. And there was just clothing floating there. Charcoal burner twin.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Was he here by any chance?
Ginger, you say? Would he be a red-haired fellow?
Yes, have you seen him?
Yes.
Let me see now. There was a stranger around here. He didn't have red hair, though, so it wouldn't be him.
Really? Because your neighbours told me they know Ginger and that he comes to visit you.
You can't believe everything you hear. They probably just wanted to get rid of you.
I've no reason not to believe them. I'm investigating the massacre at Neuhof, and that boy knows something about it. I have to talk to him, damn it.
All right. But first you have to prove you're on the right side.
How?
There's been 2 armed men wandering around asking about Ginger. Cutthroats by the look of them. Get rid of them, and we'll let you see Ginger.
Sounds like it's going to be a bit of a problem.
Alright, I'll deal with them.
I'm glad to hear it.
Sorry about
I'd
that.
say they're somewhere between here and our neighbors upstream. There's a place there where poachers used to meet before we came here, but it's abandoned now. The path to it leads straight from the stream. Try looking around there.
Alright, I'll have a look there. Thank you.
The game has been saved, which is good, because I get the feeling we're going to end up in a very hard combat scenario here. What I want to do is go over here and go skills. Hunting, that's it. Tusks. With tusks enables you to get antlers from hunting animals. Let's go for antlers. Never know when you're gonna need antlers, no? Now reading, I would really like to get some reading. Learn that reading. Speech, what do I take? Final offer. Now where might this camp be? Is this the place? Would not appear to be the place. No, this is not the place. It's more of like a hunting spot than anything else, so it could actually be that. And I would have been wrong. Suspicious man.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
No.
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even from this part of the country.
What a shame. We're worried about him, but we can't seem to find him.
Truly, I haven't seen him. If I were you, I'd ask the charcoal burners.
Oh, definitely. Thank you for your advice.
These are definitely... seriously, I'm getting asked twice? He's following me. This is very, very suspicious. And what I might do is go stand right over here and wait till night. Because I think night will work a bit better for sneaking. It would have been nice if I could take a nap in their camp and then kill them. That would have been really nice. But I guess I can take a nap after I kill them as well. Now I need to try and see them. And my room's light that's streaming into my room is not helping. Let's put away the bow. No, I need to keep that bow. And I want to wander all the way back to here. So when I complete this first time, are both of them sleeping? It would appear that both of them are sleeping. This might be a bit harder than I expected. They don't have their armor on. So which one has what? Next one of them?
Is that...
And they are dead. That was a bit stressful. Dare I say so myself. Small armorer's kit. Ooh, I'm grabbing that. I have a lot of weight left, so I can't really capitalize on any of this armor that they have. That wrong. That's better. Scrub this boar hide. Money. Marigold. Silver ring. I'm grabbing that silver ring. Assuming that it's not too heavy for me. Now what's inside this chest? It's an easy lock. But I don't have any lockpicks. Now let's see here. Any useless weapons? Like, by useless I don't mean stupid. Like, ah yeah, I can drop that. Drop a torch. I was a bit late on the, you know, speaking of that one. Human bow. Not really good. This weighs 2. Or drop it. Silver ring. It does absolutely nothing. Except for makes me look fancier. So, can I eat the, this? Like, just eat it. Ah, much better. Much better. Yeah, it's helping a lot. What I could do quickly, because I just ate this. Where's this bedfellow? It's gonna overweigh me a little bit, but while I'm busy healing up, I might as well just sleep till morning. Since I did kill them. There shouldn't be any more people. They only mentioned 2 people. So let's restore my energy. And yeah, reduce the nourishment a little bit. Because I ate too much, apparently. According to the game. I can't just eat my fill. You can overeat your fill. Well, this is good. Let's look at that sword I just picked up. Weapons. It's a very good sword, actually. Better than my current sword. There, I actually have strength. I grabbed Mule last time. Gained Clench Master thanks to the other guy training me. Stronghold. Blocks an opponent's blow will cost 30% less stamina. That could work. You can deplete your opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. into him, yeah, at a sprint. This effect is increased if your armor is heavier than his. Wow. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backswing. So blocking uses less stamina. Running into him, thereby bumping him, causing him to be staggered and reducing his health and stamina. Tight grip, which will make it so that I gain stamina while in combat. So let's go for actually let's go for this. Gravedigger. Carrying bodies or unconscious bodies, carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina. Now let's grab a stronghold because I do block a lot. When I'm not using my bow, that is. And my game would have saved because I just slept. So they are now dead. Which is good. I'm assuming if I told them that I'm after the exact same guy, they would have initiated the combat at that point, which would have been at a disadvantage for me. Now if I got the guy on a headshot first time, while I was sleeping, it would have been a hell of a lot easier, but for now it's good. It's all good. Now, how much am I overweight? Because this is just not fun. Boiled cabbage. You know what? I'm gonna drop these boiled cabbages because they have a health risk for some reason. And I'm max health again, which is good. So I'm ready for combat. I like it that you can hear whenever your stamina bar is running low. Because that makes it easy. You don't have to look at your bars. Still gonna be a bit before we reach the actual people. And hopefully it'll save. But assuming those mercenaries that I just killed, or whatever they were part of the people that did the killing. And our dear old friend here is part of people who let it happen, sort of. Circle kill. Wow, they apparently get produced in perfect bricks. Just because they chop them up. You.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Apparently, everybody doesn't wake up at, normal middle-aged time, which is when the sun's up, you're up. Everybody wakes up when the sun's like starting to scorch their heads, and once they feel the pain of the sun just burning them, that's when they wake up. That's when they said, "Oh, we should probably wake up." Yes, you see, sun's over there, scorching their heads, and then they're awake.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for Ginger. I've heard he's here.
With us? Don't know why anyone would tell you that. I've never met him.
They seem pretty certain.
Well, they must have gotten mixed up. There's no one of that description here.
Where's the twin? Are you the guy? You the guy? No. You? Yes. You're the guy I talked to last time.
Good health to you.
I found those bandits and took care of them.
I'm glad to hear it. If it's true.
If you don't believe me, I can take you to their bodies.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
I don't want to bring with their bodies with
Ginger's
me.
hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go north along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a spring. There's an overgrown path from there that'll lead you to where Ginger is. But it's easy to miss it.
Thank you.
Okay, so... there. It wasn't that hard. Come on, I can't even jump over that tiny little bit right there. Okay, so open up my map. This is the path that leads up north. Let's follow their directions because that seems a bit more lore friendly. Actually, horse. Why do you always appear out of nowhere? Wait, is this the path? No, that's not a path. And the horse ran into a tree. Trying to look for this path along the right. Ooh. No, that's not it. Probably a bit further before you encounter the actual path. That worries me. Ah, here. Oh, that's a log. I guess I'll find the path back. Might do some more hunting off of the horse. Cause that could be cool. With the horse I can actually do a lot more hunting because, yeah, there is a path. I just had to keep on to that road a lot longer. If he wasn't part of the people who did the killing, it's probably fine.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
Ushitz and he has a limb.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Tell me everything.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I want to
Don't
hear.
worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still.
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great.
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Game saved. Good. It saves quite quite a lot. Is there a... do I have a point near here? I do not have a fast travel point. It's not gonna be fun. Not at all. It's gonna take me about half a day to there and half a day back. I suppose I could have gone and carcass on the road. Skip it. It's fine. I don't have the type of inventory right now. I suppose I could store things in the horse. Wayfarer. Examine. Hello, Wayfarer. Can I not, like... Faint-hearted knight.
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
What's this
I'm
about?
not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Oldbram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
Want to start with the damsel? Well, that's a really good question.
You can't duel with someone just like that. There has to be a reason.
But I thought knights fight for their honor, don't they?
I suppose so. Only, I'm not a knight. We ought to fight for something more substantial.
Like what?
Outfit.
No doubt you carry some fine clothing on your travels, don't you? Bet that.
Yes. But what if I get invited to a banquet?
Then you can go as you are. At least you'll look adventurous.
Wait, well, what about me? What do I get if I win?
I'm giving you a chance to fight for honor. That's a valuable thing, isn't it? Let's get to it.
Wonderful.
I could beat him, but I would feel bad. I would feel so very bad. Ah, ow. Did I not draw my sword? Ow. Stab me in the face.
You call that combat?
You're an asshole, you do realize that, right?
Shit!
Ow. Bit delayed on that one. Give me your armor. Burst from a perfect block. Good. And agility is definitely helping me. He's going to swing.
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
Now. He really needs a bit of training.
A wager is a wager. Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Thank you. Let's talk to him if I can.
Are you serious?
Oh, I want to talk to him. Perhaps even give it back because I don't need this fancy clothing. But oh well. I'm fine with it. Well, it's nice. I actually wanted his armor, but sure, clothing is enough. Suppose I could have fought for his sword, but I already have a decent sword. I must admit, I like the combat without the shield quite a lot. If you can do those perfect blocks, you can actually dish out a lot of damage. But the blocks just help so much more with that extra blocking power of a shield. Must admit, the shield is more of a frontliner type of weapon, and the basic sword is just for like basic stabbing people and dishing out a lot of damage. You're basically a DPS. Just get off the horse. Beautiful horse. So let's talk to the people.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again.
Okay, so I need to go tell Ginger to come back. Let's talk to this guy then. Tell him I sorted things out. I just need to go get that other
Good
kid
day to you.
back to here.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Well, I guess I need to go get my horse back because I need to go tell that guy. There you are! Now how do I send things from my inventory to the horse's inventory? That increases noise. Well, actually my noise is like ridiculous. Oh, that actually improves noise. Apparently I've got a lot of noise. Move to horse, move to horse. Other gloves, move to horse. Move to... Oh, oops. Wrong thing to do with those. I wasn't putting them in the horse. I was dropping them. Now let's put away all of these things that I'm not currently wearing, any weapons that I'm not currently using. Knight's sword, page's sword, sorry about that. That is a person outside of my room playing around. It's a small tiny little child. Forgive the child for knocking on the door. Wait, you've got to be kidding me. I have 123 gold now. Oh, silver. Just ignore that. I can't really do anything about the small child. Now, let us go back to where he is. We can fast travel to over here. Ride the rest of the way. Quickly tell him he can return. Then we need to go to... what's his name? Big town, or find a place that we can take a nap. Because if we take a nap, we can save. And that would be good right now. Especially since I think I reached my maximum time I can record today. Because it's getting loud again and people are going to start walking past in the street, dogs are going to start barking, stuff like that. So we'll have to see by the end of this episode how things turn out, and quite frankly it is quite late in the day, starting to reach the heat of the day, which is not good. It's about 12 o'clock. And so it's starting to get really hot here. I'd say my room is about, say, 34 degrees Celsius. Not really, it's just upon feeling. So, but it's still pretty hot. Still pretty damn hot. Kinda hard to focus when it's this damn hot, so... Probably gonna end after this, and plus I need to still render these episodes slowly. Today, finish them up.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing, except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Ooh, he'll show me something by the horses. Bad horses, I'm assuming. I'm not gonna drive him there because that would be too much. So A is where exactly? A is back here. Let us drive all the way back. Hopefully he teleports so I can go learn that thing about horses. I'm assuming that that right there is just like smoke. But I like this fast travel mechanic. It's actually really cool and you stand a chance of encountering cool stuff along the way. But I still can't believe that knight, squire, whatever he is, just lost to me. It was over way too quickly. Guess we need to head in this direction. Pebbles. Wonder if he's back by now. Let's go see. Let's hope so. Is he back? Hopefully. Hopefully things don't turn out too badly. Hopefully they don't get attacked. I'd like to buy a horse.
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad to hear it. We're badly in need of selling some. Have you looked them over?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Then go and have a look in the stables, so you know what you're buying.
So you can actually buy horses here. Report the progress of the investigation to Saradzik? You're telling me that... Oh, there's the... freaking guy. Why are you here?
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Just gonna finish up this dialogue and then we're gonna end this episode. I have another lead
My
to
lord,
bandits.
I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Brief.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
But the boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujit, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Good.
Why choose Mehoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another
Well.
stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Weakening us. Obviously.
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limp.
I see.
That's all I found out, sir.
All right. Come back and...
Okay, let's hope it saves. Please save. Game saved, yes. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it, and want to push bell button. Use the bell button to notify yourselves whenever the next episode is on. And yes,
I'll be with you, Henry.
all the good
Welcome,
stuff to you.
Henry.
Oh, there's someone here. In any case, see you guys in the next episode, and
What is it?
goodbye.